welcome guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's go ahead and let's get started. We'll get started with the read. I haven't used this deck in a while and it was kind of calling to me today. So we'll see what message comes forward for you guys. What does the collective need to hear? Transformation. Interesting. Breathing Rose. Codes of the Seed. I feel like there's a need to really release something that's no longer serving you. I do feel like it's tied to emotions. This isn't going to be talking about maybe dumping your job or dumping your partner. This is more about sort of what's going on the inside. Like somebody is struggling with emotions. Mother Rose, compassion, humanity, healing the heart, second chance. There's a definite need to release some emotional stuff from the past here. I do feel like it ties into something that happened with somebody else. So this was an experience that you had with somebody else. It might be romance. It might be a friend or a family member. It is a hurt though. It is most definitely a hurt. And there's this need to be able to release it so that you can move on and move forward with your life. We also have the Rose Garden, which it does represent forgiveness, being gentle with yourself. This isn't like forgiving the other person and saying, you know, it's okay whatever you did to me. No, this is about saying, I don't want to live with this hurt and this anger anymore. I don't want to live in a way where I mistrust everybody or I hate everybody around me or I'm worried that the world is out to get me. It's kind of like just being able to say, I'm letting this shit go. And I'm not going to give it any more of my time or any more of my energy or any more of my emotion, because then it takes up space where positivity belongs, where happiness belongs, where optimism belongs, the wastelands. It's time to do this. I do feel like this has been a long time coming. And that's what the cards are trying to bring forward. Now, this is something that you've lived with for a while. This is something that's been bothering you for a while. There's the need to really, truly let go of whatever this is and sort of step up into a new chapter of your life. And I'm not saying that this next chapter has to be finding romance and getting married. This might be taking time to be single, being happy within your own skin, doing things on your own terms, things that you like, that you enjoy, that feed your soul. I'm going to grab a few more here. Trust and flow. Grab a couple more. I know that flow is always good though. I started representing that need to be able to embrace change, to go with the flow of the universe. There is a level of wisdom in that, and it will bring a level of prosperity too, because it brings positivity. Right now, that sort of hurt and those walls keep positive things out from coming into your life. It's sort of like you do it to protect yourself, but it also keeps things out that you deserve to have. Like I said, I'm not just talking about romance. I'm talking about just regular positive interactions, regular positive feelings, ways of looking at things, enjoying the life around you without having this worry hanging on you that somebody's being negative or there's negative things out there. I also feel this like trust in yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way too. So if somebody negative does show up in your life again, you'll be able to identify them. You'll be able to move away from that energy, and it's not going to break you. It's not going to stop you from finding prosperity in your life. It's not going to stop you from finding joy in your everyday life. Stability and family. You know, and that family, this might be family, like blood family, or if you have your own children or family, this could be sort of like soul family too, and those that you're closest to, and being able to nurture and embrace those relationships. Stability. I just feel like this is a time for you to sort of get your feet back under you. It's like finding out who you are, what makes you happy, and being able to make sure that you're making time to do those things to build yourself back up. Don't give no thought to whatever somebody else might have going on, whatever people from the past were doing, any kind of that hurt or that crap. This is a time for you. Focusing on your life, on your happiness, on your future. What do you want that to look like? We're going to grab some tarot cards. Again, pulled to this deck. Again, so this is the deck that we're going to use for your read. So I want to know what this read is all about. What's coming forward? What is your message, tarot, for whoever this read is meant for? Absolutely beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. These cards tell me that you are capable of manifesting whatever it is you'd like in your life. Whatever happiness you'd like in your life, you can do it. But it's going to be a choice that you make, a choice in releasing the past, a choice in opening yourself up to change, a choice in opening yourself up to just the world around you as well. That temperance is about finding balance between emotion and logic. So not allowing negative emotions or fears to stop you from making choices or doing things that you would like to do. The Eight of Swords is kind of like, almost like being in a trap. But the thing about the figure in the Eight of Swords, and it's like this in every card, is this figure is blindfolded and they are bound as well, but the binds are loose. So they could get themselves unstuck at any time. Yes, they're surrounded by swords, but the swords are wide enough that they can step through it. Those swords represent thoughts. They represent fears. So being able to remove yourself from those fears, being able to remove yourself from the hurts of the past, being able to embrace a new future. This is a read about transformation and change. It's a read about healing. It's a read about embracing your life and what you would like. Justice, balance, Seven of Wands. I do feel like the fear is definitely revolving around being taken advantage of. Having your heart hurt. And this is what happened in the past, and this is what caused the wall to go up to begin with. Is dealing with somebody who took advantage of you and somebody who hurt your heart. But I do see in these cards that it's kind of gone beyond protecting yourself, and it's kind of become almost like, how do I see it? It's almost like a way of not letting anyone in, preventing the situation from ever happening again, but so much so that you don't allow positivity into. You know, you don't allow the opportunity for positive things to happen because you become kind of shut off from things. So it's like, this is taking up too much of your time. It is taking up too much of your energy, too much of your emotions. It's stopping prosperity from coming forward. And that's why the cards are saying, time for change. It's time for change. It's time to go out and do things that make you happy. It's time to embrace life again. Embrace the flow of life. The Ten of Wands. This is getting to be too much of a burden for you. This is too heavy of a burden. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to find happiness in your life. You don't have to carry these burdens anymore and live in this fear and live in this worry. Okay, if somebody comes your way and they're a douchebag just like the last one, you're going to be able to see the red flags because you dealt with it before. And you can send that person packing right quick because you're going to know what it's all about. You know? So don't live in worry of these people coming into your life. That somehow they're going to break you, somehow they're going to wreck you, because they won't. You survived the last one. You can survive more and you'll recognize them faster now that you've been through it. This is a time for you to start coming into your Empress energy. This is about prosperity. It's about growth. It's about healing. This is a time for you to be your best version of yourself, to find out what that even is for you. You know, what does that mean? What are the things that you value having in your life that bring you happiness, that bring you that calm and that peace of mind? The Sun card is all about blessings. I'm being told inner child too. When I say inner child, again, I interpret that as things that are making you happy, like those core things. Like, I don't know if you're somebody who absolutely loves hiking or camping or fishing or whatever it is, and being able to embrace those core things that make you happy right at that base level. The Four of Swords, it's part of your healing process to do that. To start embracing those things and to start getting out there again. This is part of you being able to heal and sever ties with your heartbreak. Page of Wands. See, so I tell you, this little Page of Wands, he usually irritates me, and he does in this read too. He tells me you're going to run into more jerks. You're going to run into more jerks out there. They're out there, right? We all know they're out there. We bump into them on enough of a regular basis to know that, you know, there's plenty. They're not going to break you. They can't stop you from being happy. They shouldn't stop you from being happy. Fear of interacting with them or having them accidentally come into your life should not stop you from being happy. Don't allow them to have this kind of power in your life. The Eight of Cups. This person from your past, they've taken too much of your time, too much of your energy, too much of your heart. Like, they're still doing it. They're still driving your behavior. It is time to let them go. Whoever that jerk was, they have had more than they deserve to have of your time, your energy, and your emotion. Time to sever ties. Let that asshole go. Give him up to karma, give him up to God, give him back to the streets, whatever it is. You don't need to be carrying that around anymore. You deserve better than that. You deserve to be released from those emotions. Again, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, sever those ties. Look forward in your life. See the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles usually represents an offering. I don't feel like it's speaking to anybody in this case besides you. And it's you offering yourself a new perspective. It's you offering yourself an understanding that this person is still taking up your time by living with these fears, by sort of stalling and moving towards the things that you like and not allowing yourself to do that for fear of running into more of these people. This person's actually winning and they're actually taking something away from you. And it's time to free yourself of that. The Knight of Swords, this is the truth that you need to believe for yourself. On the shadow side, because this has been like the shadow side. This shit has been weighing heavy on you, like the 10 of Wands. This is a burden that shouldn't be there. The 9 of Swords bringing you anxiety. You still experience the heartache from time to time. So you haven't completely severed ties with what happened in the past and the emotions. That 4 of Pentacles. On the King of Swords. Or 5 of Pentacles. Sorry, so this 5 of Pentacles is, I see like left out in the cold, but I also see that flower in the picture. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what this card is telling me, that you've been through some shit. You've been through some heavy experiences in the past that have brought a whole lot of heartache, that have left you feeling like you were out in the cold, that have left you possibly feeling isolated and alone. But like this flower shows, you can come back from this. This won't break you. This shit from the past won't break you. If somebody new comes in who's a bit of a dick, that's not going to break you either. You can always stay true to yourself. And I do see that in this King of Swords. I see a level of power and stability in him, in truth, honesty, and integrity. This is you being true to yourself. This is you looking after yourself. This is you doing what's right for you and what makes you happy. And as long as you stick to that truth, nothing's going to break you. The 7 of Cups, choosing wisely. Many options, choosing wisely. And the 8 of Wands does represent swift change. It is time for this chapter of 3 of Swords of heartbreak, to come to an end. It's time to come to an end, and it's time for you to start a new beginning of prosperity, a new beginning of happiness. You know what's funny? Even in the 6 of Pentacles, I see that happiness, I see that balance, I see that generosity, I see only positive things. I'm being told that this figure who is giving to the children, that this is more of a spiritual figure. And it's not money that he's dropping. This is like happiness. This is giving blessings. There is a force, and it might be working in tandem with your spirit guides, that would like to bring blessings into your life. But right now, you're shut off, so there's no room for things to get in. There's this need to be open, to allow things to flow into your life. The 4 of Wands. Stability, building for the future. I also see happiness and celebration in that card too. I do feel like blessings are going to come your way. The 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups can speak to the past, blast from the past, learning lessons from the past. And I do feel like that's what this is all about. This is about learning lessons. And the lesson maybe is recognizing these people when they show up in your life. The people who are negative, the people who take advantage, the red flags, being able to see the red flags so that you can shut it down before it ever gets going. And that way you're not going to get hurt, but you don't need to completely shut yourself off from life for that. Like, I keep feeling this, like, trust yourself. Trust yourself. You're not an idiot. You're smart. You know what these people are all about. You can see it coming. You've dealt with it before. So why shut yourself off from other things for fear of these people? You're completely capable of handling a situation where they show up in your life. Don't allow the possibility and the fear to stop you from living your life, because it's holding you back. That shit from the past is holding you back from starting a new adventure forward. A new adventure that will bring you balance, that'll bring you prosperity, bring you happiness. I have the Fool card too. The Fool card represents 2 things in this read. He has a duality. He represents a new perspective. Looking at this situation in a new light. You know, that shift of perspective, that instead of being like, I don't want to get my heart broken again, I'm just afraid of, you know, some jerk coming along and da 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 da, instead of being like, you know what, I am strong and I am capable and I am smart. And if some jerk comes into my life, I'm going to be able to see it and I'm going to send them packing. And in the meantime, I'm going to go live my life and I'm going to be happy. Because I am capable of looking after myself and I'm capable of being able to see when somebody is not being on the up and up with me, and I'm capable of protecting myself from that particular energy without stopping myself from enjoying the rest of my life too. You know, he also represents that leap of faith. That leap of faith, which this is. If you're going to make this change, it is a leap of faith that everything's going to be okay, that you can handle yourself. I just see this self-confidence. Like I just keep feeling like you're not stupid. You're capable. You're absolutely capable of looking after yourself. You're capable of finding happiness. You're capable of weeding out the losers. Like, you don't need to shut yourself off because of shit that happened in the past. The Ace of Swords, that's the freaking truth, guys. That is the absolute truth. It's learning those lessons, learning from the past, and then being bold enough to move forward and trusting that you can implement those lessons that you've learned. The King of Cups, being able to master your emotions, not letting the fear take over, not letting the fear hold you back. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. I feel like this is why this read came about. This has been going on too long. You deserve to have blessings in your life. It's holding you back from finding the happiness that you deserve, and that's out there waiting for you. So it's time to get that shift of perspective and to take that leap of faith so that you can truly embrace life. Now is your time. Now is your time. Alrighty, guys. Take care.